All right, let's try this again. What's up, YouTube? Midwest 2 Review here, back again. So what I'm working on today, we had to remove the rims and tires on the 74 Super Beetle. I need to get those mounted, new tires put on and balanced and all that good stuff. They're over there in my big black truck. So that'll happen hopefully tomorrow. The deck of my Ariens mower, everything's good to go on that. But in the process of getting this back and running, I noticed that it was smoking pretty bad. So when I started looking over, I found something more ominous. So initially we thought we just needed some new belts, which we bought the belts, and yeah, it's worse off than that. So I'm going to show you, we're going to do a bit of a product review because I'm recording too. Okay. So we're going to do.
It's so hot. Don't put me in the camera.
Well, you got to get out of here. Why you coming out here for then, bro?
Because I want to talk to you.
About what?
I just wanted to get out here with you. Stop, Dad. I just wanted to get out here.
All right, come on. So we're going to do a bit of a product review. We got the Francisco camera. Oh, you may be able to help me. The Francisco camera, endoscope, and we're going to show you what we found. So the first thing, Jojo, I want you to hold the camera. You're going to record. So it's actively recording.
Oh, I mean, it's your cameraman.
Yeah, you can be my cameraman. So I'm going to put these plugs back in. I want to show everybody what I found as a result of doing some inspection. I bet you most people probably already know. They're like, yeah, we already know, bro, what's wrong with this. So I found an issue, Joe. I found an issue. So needless to say, we're going to have to make some changes. And I got to get this hooked up real quick. I'm going to get the spark plugs installed, and then I can show people what we got. Alright, let's go ahead and get these in there.
Okay, fine. Just.
Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see if she'll start. I did disconnect the fuel. I'll go ahead and hook that back up, and we'll try to start it. Okay, so as you guys can see, lots and lots and lots of smoke, and I didn't have that issue. I mean, I ran this engine pretty good, just trying to figure out what was going on with it in other aspects. So needless to say, now it went off to the shop, it sat a little bit, but let me see here, not that side, let me go to this side over here. But it sat a little bit, but not long, like a couple days. They never got a chance to get around to it because it has a crack in the gas tank up here, so they didn't service it. So I went and picked it up yesterday, and there's the spark plugs. You can see they're super black. They have fuel on, they're covered in oil, rather, not fuel, but covered in oil. And that's the first sign that there's an issue. You know, most likely the rings or the valves or something's bad, right? So got the Francisco endoscope out, and I'll show you guys here. I was telling you about this on another video, but I guess you'll get to actually see what we uncovered. So Joy, if you want to come down here. So here's inside the cylinder. You can see all those little check marks in there. So there was something in there. I'm not sure what it was. And then right about there on the left, or the top of the screen, you can see there's a big gap. So when we started to investigate more, or when I started to, I realized that there's also a crack in the cylinder, and you can actively see the smoke coming out of there. So that means the oil is just bypassing the piston ring on there, and that cylinder is done. So I don't know what it is. It looks like a BB or something. I'm not sure what it is. Something, maybe a piece of the piston, something broke off and destroyed that cylinder, and the piston ring, the cylinder bore is shot. So that's a done deal. That's unfortunate, but that's what we ended up with. So these engines are a dime a dozen, so it doesn't make sense to you know, try to rebuild it. In my mind, you guys tell me differently, but it doesn't make sense to try to rebuild it. So more than likely what we're going to end up doing is just go ahead and order a new engine. You can find them on eBay. This is a 16 horsepower Vanguard V-twin Briggs and Stratton. But I mean, I think even Harbor Freight sells these types of engines, these vertical shaft engines. So we're going to end up pulling it, not tonight, but me and Joy are going to pull the engine. It's only 4 bolts that hold the engine to the frame. We're going to pull it, and then we're going to, in the meantime, when we're sourcing the engine, we're just going to go ahead and work on some of the other issues. But now, if you guys look at that, that'll kind of give you an idea of how well this endoscope works. So that's one good thing. You can see how clear the screen is on this. The resolution, I guess, is the best way to put it. So let's go ahead and flip it around there a little bit. So you can flip it. Sorry. Get in the hole. Yeah. So you can see all in there. So I was able to inspect the cylinder wall on both sides. This is a V-twin engine. And this side looks good. The right-hand side looks good. It's the left-hand side that's bad. So something happened. I'm not sure what it is. So we're going to end up scrapping this motor, this engine. You guys tell me if something can be done. I don't feel like trying to rebuild some small engine, but I may, you know, someone like BSS Small Engines, Brandon, he may have an idea. Personally, I think it's shot, and it's not worth, sorry, these bugs are out here like crazy. It's not worth rebuilding. So it's unfortunate because, like I said, I spent decent money on this engine and on this mower in general, and she's gone. So lesson learned. Like I said, this is one of the reasons why I recommend that, you know, even DIYers should invest in some diagnostic tools such as an endoscope, because if you're going to make an investment in something like this, even a car as far as that goes, you can do some deeper level inspection before you spend the money. So I'll take that joke. But overall it's a really good mower beyond that. So we'll end up pulling the 4 bolts. We'll remove the engine. We'll find a new engine. We'll try to get something equal horsepower or more. The frame is good. Like I said, the deck is not rotted out. It's a decent mower. That'll also give me a chance to rectify any of the wiring situation that's bad, because I know there was some issues with the wiring. Joy's going to help me. She's running off. She's my little shop mechanic. And then, like I said, we'll get a new engine for it and go from there. I did have to do a little bit of work inside of here. I had to check up on the wiring. Some of the wiring was really bad, so I had to do some patchwork just to kind of get everything firing. But now that we have a blown engine, I'm going to stop working on that and start trying to source an engine. So and then the Volkswagen, like I said, we're going to end up putting new tires on that. The Expedition needs a new rear tire, which is already in the back of the truck waiting to get put on. So hopefully the local tire shop is open tomorrow and we will get that up and done. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. So the San Cisco, don't be high, enjoy. The San Cisco endoscope, really decent for the money. I think it's less than $100, somewhere around about that. You can pick them up on Amazon. Really good bore scope and a critical tool to have in anyone's arsenal. So but yeah, that's pretty much it. garage is pretty dark. We do have new lighting coming. Oh, let's see here. There we go. At some point in time, I was looking it up. Got my Panasonic old tough book. If you don't know anything about these computers, you should do some research. Really cool computers to have. Now see, here's a Vanguard. This is an example of one. That's a lot. That's really expensive. So we'll probably, you know me, I'll try to find a better deal than that. Good thing is, not only did the engine blow, but we also needed a new carb. So we'll be able to really get that mower running properly. So it'll be a nice little project for around the shop. I'm in no hurry. I don't necessarily need the mower, but I've already got an investment right now anyway. So at that point in time, it's imperative that I go ahead and rebuild it. Otherwise, I'm just throwing away money. So, but we'll do some work on it. We'll do some investigating. We'll try to find ourselves a replacement mower, and we'll go from there. So, but yeah, this is a little bit of a insight into my day, some things I've been working on. So I hope you guys like the video. Let me know what you guys think on the situation of the mower engine. Love to get your comments back on that. Maybe you guys know a lot more than I do in terms of small engines. So I would love to get your feedback. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do some searching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.